got 2 trucks down now, and both of them's almost done. They're both within a week of done. We got Werner's. They sent us a truck this morning to help out. It's off the Sweet Aloots. Thank you. The only thing we're lacking now, the Corona's shutting us down in different things. Some of our grade lumber people, it's shutting them down little by little, slowing them down. The market's just slowing down. Oh, bless you. And now the pallet companies are starting to slow down. I don't know what this old boy's doing. How you doing there, good buddy? You're standing on the side of the road here, but you ain't gonna get me. I gotta know where to be. So the last thing we're lacking in is colored mulch is still going bananas. It is up 30% this year, almost. A hefty 25. So we are trying to figure out how to get ahead of this. Somebody coming up to load you? Yeah, you might want to go over to the office and then they'll send you back up here maybe, or straight. You're looking at Valley down there. It's the sawmill down there. Go through town here at St. Croix, County Road 41. Take a right. Go to that sawmill. This is the all-fall off the sawmill. So it's the same company. It's just this is the all-fall. Is what we're doing. Mulch here's been crazy. I just come from the woods. We're actually taking pulp in to keep up with the demand. Everybody's stuck at home over the Corona, so everything's going nuts. Thank you, Bubba. So anyways, we got pulpwood stacking up, and we got a forester. I don't know if I should say his name or anything, but he's a good forester and a good friend. No, we're not in cahoots together. He's just a good friend, and he's actually, we told him we're in a pinch, and he said, he said, I got a job that needs clear cut. He said, I don't know if I could throw it together for you, but he said there is a job that needs opened. It's past its due. It's time to strip it and start back. Not for a shopping mall, for a daggone regeneration. So, if he can put that together, we'll have that. If he can get that together, we'll have that, you know, and let me unchain this load real quick. Long to make it through is all I want to do. It's a big deal. You can't run your customers out of money. That's the thing in the colored mulch business. You cannot run your customers out of mulch. Absolutely. I told Mama we got a rick of pine over there that we're saving for pallet lumber. If it gets down to it, we'll throw it right through the chipper to make sure our mulch customers don't run out of mulch. Absolutely cannot. But now, if we'd been sent on a surplus of wood like we should have been, we'd probably been all right. But we hadn't been collecting pulpwood. From now on, we'll be collecting pulpwood a lot better. There's some jobs we don't do pulpwood on, but we'll start doing it on almost all jobs now. I'll try to catch you all up because there's not going to be a lot of time for narrating later. In this video, I'm just kind of throwing things together. It takes a course of 2 days. The second day kicks in after I back Blackie into the boom, after I put my mud flaps on directly. Just so y'all know where it is and I don't have to come back on here and re-commentate. This evening, this is the day I cut the trees off the house where that was leaning towards the house, the hard maples, where I did it with the drone.
I ran a load of pulp in, and I went back to the woods and got another load of pulp. I didn't get to Vidya after Guinea loaded me the second round because we pretty much went to take it. We are running wide open management-wise to try to figure out how to do this to get the best on Rona, so Rona don't whoop us. Boy, stressful times. Anytime you take everything out of the humdrum normal and start throwing curveballs and hooks and freaking running the train off the tracks and everything like that, it's just hard to, and not complaining. Those ain't come on here, oh, you freaking ball bag, drop, look at that. Look at that. Woo, love it. But put your podiums away and put your keyboards up. I'm not crying. Well, I am kind of crying, but I'm not crying. Crying, but not crying. Oh, man. We got to get better at this pulpwood. We're working on it. We ain't separating our links. We ain't used to pulpwood yet. We're not good at it. We get the job done, but we're not good at it yet. It's not smooth. We'll finally get smooth at it. It's just going to take a little bit. Basically, we're trying to finish this job up we're on before the rain gets us. Rain coming in. This is the day. The next day, we have to get pulled out. Rain is coming. So I ran this load of pulpwood, going back, get another load of pulpwood, and then me and Guinea gets on the phone. Mostly Guinea. I'm making it like I'm somewhat more important than I am. I'm not that important. But so I didn't do my Vision recording after I backed into Guinea. You'll see there's a camera footage of me back in Guinea. Right now. Then I skip forward to the next day. The next day I was to move Brutus. Well, I was cleaning out my radiator, catching up on a few things, so I was actually ahead by a couple hours. And I was going to take advantage of them couple hours and get Brutus loved up. Well, that went haywire because my bearings went out of my daggone air conditioner compressor right while I was blowing out my radiator. Of course, everybody's tormenting me. Well, you want to fix your air conditioner? Why don't you just run with that? I'm like, hey, goofball. I got to have the bearings in my air compressor to run my daggone fan unless I want to go, play musical belt there at the Napa to figure out what belt I got to put on to bypass the compressor, which I should have done that probably. I do on the skidders. I have a belt that can bypass the compressor, which hindsight 2020, that's what should have happened. But I didn't think I would get into all I got into. It was a debacle, and it takes, I think I finished, I'm surely going to finish it up in the next video, but this air conditioner to Brutus turns out to be the worst. And I've done a few air compressors. I'm not a rookie when it comes to air compressors. I'm not saying that I'm some kind of air conditioner god. I know that. I do not like touching air conditioners. But I've done my share to where this should have been a pretty much in the bag type of job. Well, this one thing led to another. One thing led to another, and then another, then another. So anyways, I'm not going to come back on here and commentate towards the end of this video, because that's all the commentate you're going to get. Hopefully in the next video, what happens at the cliffhanger at the end of this video kind of comes in. Yeah, it's like a big Hollywood Studios type of thing. But what cliffhanger I do have at the end of this thing, it gets summed up in the next video. Thanks all. Hope you liked the video. Later.
Another thing we're prepping for is if we get to where we can't move wood, I got to come up with enough projects. If we end up a week or two shy of moving it up, moving wood, but if people close us off to where we got to take a week off here and there, trying to come up with enough projects to keep everybody going on projects. We never get downturned around here. So when we get it, we got to utilize it. I know some people want to sit home on their butt. I can realize that. I can sympathize with that. But what I'm saying is you never get any younger. You got to take advantage of them situations and make good use of them. So I've been dealing with. We're getting a different screen coming in for the Bandit. I haven't got that ordered yet. We're gonna make 2 coal lumber bunks without a end gate, because they got different lengths of boards that goes in the same stack, so we're not gonna have an end gate on it. We're just gonna have like a stopper on it that you dump when you're done. We're gonna change the barn cleaner in the sawmill to where it don't go outside. So that's a project that's gonna soak up some time. We got a set of stairs and a landing to put on that back door back in the mill we fixed up last year or so. And what else? I hope they got their mulch. Yeah, they got a load of black. Good for them. We also got to move a head pulley on a belt conveyor. That job needs done. And we got some flaps need put up on the chip auger to keep the dust down. I mean, we got plenty of projects, just managing them. Most people scared to death of doing welding. Don't know why, but everybody's made different. But most of them scared to death doing welding, so you got just a select few that can do any fabricating to speak of it all. You got some that's smart enough to run a project, but they can't. They don't want to get their hands dirty and put them on the project. I don't know. We just have to see everybody put their heads together and see what we can do to organize teams and tackle the sawmill. Knock out some of these projects so where when we do go back up and get to running, we're being more efficient with less breakdowns and easier on our people. You know, I'm trying to change things and make them easier on people. And they're on break there. Let's check and see how the lumber bumps are doing. Oh, now, come on out there, good buddy. Okay, we waiting on me, okay. You never know, some people jumps right in there, some people get scared and hangs back. You just gotta kind of go with the flow. She was a sweetie about it. One thing I'm working on. They're over there working. Stevie's cleaned up my mess from this morning with the den. He's about done. He's just waiting for them to get stuff out of his way and then he'll come back across. They're about to finish up, I'd say. They got a few stack of trees on the other side over there, maybe. I'm gonna work on my bird. Now, these mud flaps have probably been on for 12 years. They just finally rotted out. The other day, Derek said I was going down the road and he said, daggone mud flap come off. So I bought me some brand spanking new brackets because it's only the best for Blackie. And high dollar, 75 bucks. And I'm gonna put new brackets on. Woo! They growed on there. Had to break it.
hit your head so hard on something that you bite your tongue. All right, on these mud flaps, I'm gonna show you a trick. If you're an off-road individual, you need to know this trick. All right, mud flaps get ripped off. That's the fact of life. Keep them short as you can. DOT can let you get by with it. And then take your, see that? Put a slit in them. When you put them in, don't over tighten them. And if you ever get it stuck in the mud or something, it'll just pull your mud flap out and it won't tear up your mud flap bracket. If you don't do that, you'll tear up your mud flap bracket. All right, I sort of got it done, but it ain't quite done. The angle forward's a little bit, I don't like that. And this one here, it don't set right with the, so I kind of got a jimmy rig for now to work. And I sealed up my axle. Had a little axle eek. They worked on my doodad and it eeked. So I worked on that, got it sealed back up with the good stuff. Let me go over there and get Ganny loading on my bird while I service Brutus. I didn't get this morning. We come out here to move Brutus. I had to do a little bit of maintenance. Nothing major, but a little bit of maintenance. And I'm cleaning out my radiator. And I keep hearing this weird noise while I'm cleaning out my radiator. And all of a sudden, smoke, everything going crazy. I'm like, one of my accessories are locking up. Sure enough, the bearings went out of my old compressor. So detaches has been here, everything's setting up to get moved to the new job and get going, and here I am with the dead Brutus. And the window Big Daddy's got us to get this next job laid on the ground and moved in don't match my locked up compressor. So I was in hell this morning and I didn't capture it, but this really sucked. And the biggest part that sucked, and those of you that do mechanic work know what I'm talking about, but I got these puppies off without destroying them, which was a miracle and a half. This one almost got destroyed, but with some patience, look at that. Boy, I was trying to round them off. Ooh. I don't know why nobody anisees them when they build them from the factory. If they only knew how much they screw everybody when they hook up them AC compressors. Whew. All right, let me start putting her together. So I went to the mill. Well, let me get to where I can talk to y'all. There. So I go to the mill. Of course, I go through some shenanigans there, trying to figure out my new compressor, because I didn't have nothing marked, because I'm that organized. That's how organized I am. Maybe that's why life happens to me like it does, because I'm never organized. I mean, Don't they call that karma or something? Karma train. Yeah. Yo, 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 yo. See if I get my little compressor on. So, now my phone's ringing. So, thanks to the guys down at Napa, me and my buddies down there at Napa. I think Ryan helped me. Me and Ryan got this figured out. Oh, I'm telling y'all, Napa. Napa, Napa, Napa. All this stuff we do out here, our big, of course, equipment companies are good friends to us all. But Napa helps us out a lot. Ooh. Oh, of course I put it in the wrong spot. Damn it, Tater. Focus, Tater, focus. Alright, I got the, come here, you. Got the new compressor on. Well, get my grease rag out of there. I'll throw this belt on. Okay. Now I got my belt on. Now for my fittings. I have to get my new O-rings. Alright, there we go. We got 15 pounds of vacuum off my little air vac. We'll give her about 10 minutes, see if it stays down there. I pull vacuum off about 20 minutes. See how it does. I only got one weakness. Well, I got plenty of weaknesses. But I got one weakness that I always feel like it affects me. Can't stand to lose. Got the Freon and stuff in this thing. And don't want to take off and running. I don't have a schematic on me. So I'm gonna have to get a daggone schematic. I'm gonna take it back. Work on it some more. It screwed up our move. It screwed up logging for tomorrow. It screwed up a lot of stuff here. What them do is they'll let my trailer sit down lower. Hey, let me get y'all where y'all ain't
operating. Gotta raise the trailer up to get off road. Drop it down as low as you can get it to move it down the highway. If I'd have come out with it like this, it'd have drug bottom. I was in third gear, barely had enough power going downhill to keep the thing moving. That's soft ground in this heavy haul. Now Stevie dropped my axle for me before I took off, which helped out a bunch. Well, that tag axle down, but it's still a hard pull. That's soft ground. I want that watermelon turkey. Swing wide when you get around your curves.